All right, welcome back. What an exciting finish, Coach. What a great game by Foxboro and Randolph. Both teams played so well, so hard. And a great shot by Brandon Boyd at the end to end it. Coach Gibbs joined with Will Morrison with us here. Coach, what did you think about that last play there? We'll talk about that right away.
Yeah, obviously that's a heck of a shot by Brandon. You know, he's a great player, and sometimes it just comes down to great players step up and make big-time plays for you, and it's no more complicated than that. We got him the ball, and you know, he didn't have too many options at that point, but to turn and shoot, and that's a big-time shot by him. So I'm really happy for him. He'll remember that one forever, and it's a big-time win for us.
I mean, that's a great buzzer beater. I think he should start shooting his free throws from out there. It'd be a little, obviously his percentage is better out there today, but it was a great game, and Will Morrison, you were a great contributor in this game also. Not just your points, but your defense, some great passes again. I think, Brandon, is that an alley-oop play that you guys have? You ran the same play the other night, and again, it was successful tonight. So have you been working on your passing and defense this year?
Yeah, people got to start scouting that play because we get it every single time.
It's good for 2 points. Just count it automatically.
Yeah,
it's a great pass.
We just try to wait and use it at the right moment, whether it's a momentum play or a big moment late in the game when we need a basket. But Will's been money throwing those passes. We have a couple looks at that that we use, and Will's been money throwing those passes.
Yep, that was his nice take to the hole there, layup, and there's his other one.
Yep, yeah, Will played a great game tonight. He's kind of our, you know, we call him our stat stuffer. You know what I mean? He's not usually the guy that's in the newspaper being the leading scorer, but when you get the stats back after the game, he's usually like, you know, filling it up with 5 or 6 rebounds, 3 or 4 assists, couple steals, and usually shooting a high percentage from the floor. So he's been a really big contributor for us in terms of just making a lot of what we call winning plays, and it just seems like there's that key pass right there. And it just seems like Will is always making those winning plays. Sometimes little things that maybe don't show up in a box score, but he's a big contributor for us, and we wouldn't be where we are without him. So
exactly. I think that's the emphasis for the Foxboro Warriors program this year. It's a lot of team play.
Definitely.
I mean, Brandon is your star, all-around guy, and Gallagher's definitely your shooter, but besides that, I mean, everybody has a role. Liam Devlin had a great first half off the bench, Coach.
I thought we got great stuff out of our bench guys tonight. I thought Dylan Barrera was outstanding on both sides of the ball. Definitely. Made a lot of really good takes to the basket, good passes. I think that was his best all-around game he's had this year. Liam went in on a night when, maybe it wasn't an ideal matchup for him. They don't have a lot of big guys. They have a lot of small, quick guys running around out there, and Liam did a great job adjusting to that. And I thought Michael Devlin gave us great energy and great contributions as well. And it was kind of a weird thing at the end of the second quarter there. We were trying to get our starters back in, and there just wasn't a whistle. And I could tell those 3 guys, Dylan, MDev, and Liam, were exhausted, and like there was no whistle to get them out, and I didn't want to burn a timeout to get subs in because I knew it was going to come down to the wire. And those guys gave us a great second quarter, and we were able to climb back in the game when they were out there. So it was a good team win, and I think, like you said, the great part about this team is that everybody has bought into their roles and accepts their roles and embraces it, and just tries to go out there and really do a good job with what we need them to do, and it's allowed us to be pretty successful.
And again, Coach, we talked about Anthony Molliker and his senior leadership as a captain of the team. His new nickname's Money. Did you call him that? I already told his parents. We changed it.
So it's locked in.
I mean, he's 4 for 4 with under a minute to go in the game, and he's the reason you had the opportunity to get that shot at the end. I mean, Anthony went to the line. Both situations were 1-on-1 when making that first free throw is so crucial, and he just switched both of them. Yeah. I called it here. He's going to make them both. That's why he's money.
He's unreal.
Yeah, Momo, he's money. But yeah, I mean, that's what you want. I mean, that's what you look for. And you know, he wanted. It was a smart play getting the ball into him. Yeah,
I mean, every good team has a guy like that. Every good team has that guy that like, oh, they're going to foul us. We need to get the ball to whoever it is, and he's been great. And when he goes to the line in that situation, I kind of look up at the scoreboard. I add the 2 points in my head and think about, all right, what do we have to do now on defense coming back? What's the situation going to be? You know what I mean? It's like he's been automatic. Obviously, we'll knock on wood like we do all the time after these games. But yeah, he's been great with that. And tonight was another example.
Again, the home cooking, this home court works wonders for the Warriors. I'm glad to have you joining Foxboro Cable Access.
I know. I feel, man, this is my favorite place to be post-game.
Exactly.
Means things went well. So, yeah, we're obviously, you want to win a tournament that's on your home court. You don't want someone else to come in and take your trophy and win your tournament. So I know that's important to the guys. And this is a good Randolph team that came in at 17-1. If the tournament started today, they'd be the top seed in Division II South, which is our sectional. So that was a good win against a quality team. And some coaches would have a tournament, host a tournament, and try to schedule themselves the weakest team in the first game, and try to just kind of get that win and get to the championship. But I don't really believe in that. I just want to challenge our guys and test us going into the tournament at this time of year. So we took on Randolph in the first game, and I'm really happy and proud of these guys with how they played and coming out with the win. And now we get to play for a championship tomorrow, which is exciting. Anytime you get a chance to play for a championship, that's great. And you know, Boston Latin's a very good team too. They're Division I. I think they're like 14-5. They look like a very solid team, so we'll have another good challenge ahead of us tomorrow. So it's exciting. You know, these are the kind of games that get you ready for the state tournament next week, and you know, we're looking forward to fighting for a title.
Right. No reason to schedule a cupcake right now.
No, it doesn't help
to the tournament, like you said. And Boston Latin blew out Holliston earlier today. So
yeah, they looked good out there, and you know, so these guys will go home and get some rest, and you know, as coaches, we'll get into the Boston Latin film a little bit, and we'll get them prepared for tomorrow. And you know, that helps in your state tournament preparations too, just having to prepare on a short turnaround. You know, we don't get a practice, we just have a chance to kind of have a film session, meet about it a little bit, talk about some things, and then it's more of a mental preparation, and let's go. So it kind of puts to test, like, how well can we execute things that you've been working on all year on a short prep, because sometimes in the state tournament you get that short turnaround, that quick turnaround. You might get one day in between games, so it's just good for the guys to have to grind through those situations late in the year.
Definitely. And then right now we can hear the other teams coming to warm up. So
yep,
great opportunity if you get to watch Lisa Down's team.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah,
so it's really good to have the Lady Warriors coming up here at 4:30, and they're going to play another tough opponent, Old Rochester, who's got a very good record. They might be one of the #1 seeds in Division II South.
Yeah, I was talking to Lisa earlier, and she said, I asked how old Rochester was, and she said right now they're tied for the 1 seed in Division II South. So, you know, this will be, I'm assuming, a good test for them, and maybe even a sneak preview of things to come for them in the tournament. But it's awesome. You know, obviously, you know, during the regular season, the boys and girls play the same nights, just at opposite locations, so we never get a chance to see each other play. So that's part of what's fun about this tournament too, is that you know, if you're someone from Foxboro that likes basketball, you can come in one time and see both teams, and obviously for the kids too, the two teams, they get to support one another. And so I'm sure a lot of our guys will stick around and hang out and watch this game, which is fun.
Oh, I'm sure they will. We had a couple of the wrestlers, Tommy Gallagher and Shane Kerrigan here.
State champs, I believe, right?
State champs,
State
yeah.
champs. Those two guys got it done over the weekend, so that's awesome.
Nice to see them come in here and support their hoop brothers and sisters, you know.
Definitely.
So tomorrow, 4:30, championship game against Boston Latin here at Foxboro High School. Brought to you live by Foxboro Cable Access. Coach, I want to wish you good luck.
Thanks, appreciate it, Steve,
great game. We want to have another one.
Yeah,
and we're signing off now, but we'll be back with the girls' action soon. Thanks very much, and we'll see you tomorrow for the boys' game at 4:30.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it.